Welcome back. This is the next step in our How to Create a Video with Adobe Express. The first step showed you how to create your visual track. This video is going to show you how to create your audio track. If you're on the Adobe Express landing page, last time to get started we clicked on video at the top because we wanted to create a new video. But this time we're going to keep working on one that we've already started. So we want to go over to the left column and click on Your Stuff. Locate the video that you want to edit and click on it. Once again, down at the bottom we'll see the 6 scenes that I've already put together in the visual track of my video. And now I'm going to record a voiceover for these scenes. To do that, on the far left, I'll click on Media, and then at the top, we want to click on the Audio tab. Now I have my script nearby, the one that I wrote into my storyboard document that we talked about last time. So I'm going to reference that, and when I'm ready to start recording, click on Record Voiceover. Under Microphone, select the microphone that you want to record from. I have a lot of microphones, so I want to be sure that it selects the correct one. I want to record from my USB headset. Now I'm going to show you how the recording interface works, and I'm going to make a mistake on purpose because I want to show you something that keeps tripping me up. I'll click Start Recording. It'll give me a countdown. And then this is when you start your recording. If you mess up in the middle of recording, you can hit cancel and then delete. And it goes right back here and you can click Start Recording again. But every time it does that, it changes the microphone back to a microphone that I don't want to record with. So I have to remember to keep toggling it back to the correct one. That's just a little heads up. Okay, now I'm going to record for real. I interviewed an online student about her experiences, and I'm going to share a little bit here about what I learned. Okay, so when you're done recording your clip, look down at your timeline and you'll see that now there is a little purple box underneath that first clip. It starts recording wherever this cursor is. So if my cursor had been there, that purple box would have popped up over in that space. So I'm going to play that first scene and let's see what happens. I interviewed an online student about her experiences, and I'm going to share a little bit here about what I learned. What I want to do now is be sure that my scene is the same length as my audio track. So to do that, I'm going to click the far right edge of that first scene and just shorten it up a bit. So now they're about the same length. And I'm going to start recording here for my second scene. I have to change my microphone again. Here I'll refer to her as Carla. Carla identifies as a first-generation college student. She works 20 plus hours a week, and she lives at home with her parents, siblings, and her 2-year-old daughter. So there is our second voice recording. I'm going to drag that over so it aligns with the start of the second scene, and then do the same thing, drag the right edge over. And now I'm just going to repeat this for the other 4 scenes. Okay, so now as you can see down in my timeline, I'm going to click on one of these purple clips and you'll see that I've recorded 6 voiceover clips and I've aligned them with the 6 visual scenes from above, right? And at this point what you'll want to do is just click play and listen through the whole thing and you know, just be sure you're good with the way it sounds. Now the last part of this step for me is going to be adding a music track because I'd like there to be music that plays in the background behind my voice. So here's how I do that. Over on the far left side, I'm going to go over to the media area and be sure that I'm in the audio panel still. And then down below is a whole bunch of music. And these songs are all songs that you can use without violating copyright. Don't upload something from your phone or a well-known song because it will be taken down if your plan is to put it on YouTube, because that violates copyright. So I'm going to listen to some music here and figure out what it is that I want to choose. When you want to peruse the music, here's what you'll want to do. You can choose a category like background and then select View All to see more in that category. To listen to a song, select the arrow. To add the song to your video, click to the right of the song's title. And now that has been added to my video. You'll see that it's only a 21-second clip. It says right there at the start. So what that means is if I want to use this one, I'm going to have to duplicate it over and over again. And that's fine. But before I duplicate it, what I want to do is adjust the volume because I want the volume to be much lower than my voice. So let's see how it plays right now. I interviewed an online student. See what I mean? It really dominates over my voice. So being sure that I clicked on the music clip at the bottom, then I'm going to go over to the left side and you'll see the option to adjust volume. I'm going to take that all the way down to about 7%. And let's play that again and see how that sounds. I interviewed an online student about her experiences, and I like that a lot better. So now I'm going to click on the three dots in that music clip, select duplicate, and as you'll see, if I click on that second one and go over here to volume, you see how it keeps the same volume level. So it's better to adjust the volume and then duplicate because then you don't have to do it over and over again. So now I've made the duplicates and it fills up the whole video track. And guess what? I am now done with this step. The audio track for my video is finished. There's still one more step, which is to add the animations, and we're going to do that in the next video.